Hey folks, and welcome back to another Division 2 video. In this one, I want to talk about what's currently going on with Tom Clancy's Division 2, what we know, what we don't know, and what we want to know. Let's jump into it. In case you missed it, there was an announcement about the future of the Division 2 and the content we can expect and when we can expect it earlier this week. In the form of an article on the official Division 2 website. I'll link my video covering the full announcement in the top right here, and I'll also link the article in the description below. And with this announcement, I thought it might be worth making a video talking about everything we currently know about the future of the game and what we don't know. So first, let's talk about what we currently know, starting with the current and near future. The Division 2's final season of Year 2, Season 4, has finished, and moving into the third year for the Division 2, they're going to be rerunning the previous seasons. So Season 5, which is currently active, is a rerun of the first season from Year 2, Season 1. But we will be getting new apparel events mixed in with these rerun seasons. So even though there's nothing new for players who've already completed the seasons last year, it's still worth keeping an eye on them. Rerunning the seasons has its ups and downs. For players who've already finished all of the season events, other than a few new apparel events, there's not much more for us to do. And with the cost lowered for the optimization station, I feel most players will have max to near maxed out builds. But the other side of this is there is a lot of new and returning players who missed out the previous seasons and events. And for them, this is a very good thing, giving everyone a chance to grab the rewards they may have missed the first time round. And if I'm honest, if the choice was between rerunning the seasons until the end of the year or nothing, they may have made the right call here. And at least it gives people something to do, even if that's just grinding the reward track. If you aren't a PvP or Dark Zone player, the free track of the season rewards does include some PvP and Dark Zone exclusive named items and gear, so it might be worth grabbing them while you have the chance. But what about what's to come in the future? We know that the Division 2 is getting extended support with a new game mode and form of character progression planned for later this year, headed by Yannick and Adrian and worked on by Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft Bucharest. We know that the character progression will not be a level increase, thanks to Johan replying to the community letting us know that's not the plan, and we also know that Hamish, the host of State of the Game, has also moved to other projects. Moving on to what we don't know, the biggest question on most players' minds is what is this new game mode going to be? In the latest article, talking about the future of the game, they did say it's something entirely new to the franchise. This makes me believe that we won't be seeing any kind of survival or underground type game modes, and I think the way it was worded was intentional to stop players jumping to conclusions, which has happened in the past and almost always ends in disappointment. But to be honest, I have no idea what this game mode could be. Some have speculated possibly a battle royale, not survival style with that technically being a battle royale, but something more traditional, but I highly doubt it and I think it would go down like a lead balloon with a large portion of the community. And this isn't something I'd like to see in the game personally, I'm just not a big battle royale fan. Something else we have no information about yet is whether or not this is going to be free or paid DLC. Personally, when we compare the free Year 1 expansion for the Division 2, which was made up of a collection of extra story missions, to the paid for Year 2 expansion for the Division 2, which gave us Warlords of New York, including a whole new map, story, side content, the Summit game mode and more, I'm kind of hoping for something more substantial like the latter. I'm always happy to pay for content because I know it's to support the game I enjoy, but it needs to be worth the money. At this point, I'm just hoping for something with a good amount of replayability, and I am looking forward to hearing more news about this. We also have no idea what this new character progression could be, removing the possibility of the character level increase, which has been completely ruled out at this point. It could possibly be some new layer to the SHD watch leveling system, but the problem with that is so many players have such high ranked SHD watches, so if they decided to add an additional layer of attributes from 1001 to 2000, a lot of players are already there. I'd actually like to see something completely new which works as an additional layer on top of your builds, buffing the role that you're building around and moving away from builds that fill multiple roles. It would be nice to see something that worked a little bit like the SHD Watch attribute system, but instead of filling all of the attributes until they're maxed out, only giving you a limited amount of points. This way you'd have to think about where they're allocated for your current build, increasing how effective that build is for the role you want it to play. But I don't really know the best way to achieve this. Possibly another item that we could collect, but that kind of feels lazy, like a copy and paste of the SHD Watch. But at this point we'll just have to wait and see where they're thinking about going with this. And with us having to wait a while for new content for The Division 2, I thought I'd give you a quick update on this channel. For this channel, even though we won't be getting any new content till close to the end of the year, I will still be covering The Division 2 pretty heavily on this channel, keeping an eye out for any news, creating more beginner's guides and build videos. But I will also be throwing in other types of videos, looking at looter shooters as a genre, its strengths, weaknesses, successes and failures, and everything the genre's seen so far. Plus, I'll be working in a few guides on other looter shooter games on top of the Division 2 content. So if there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. But that is everything for this video. How do you feel about the seasons being reran? Good? Bad? Let's talk about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Division 2 and looter shooter content. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.